The
Peace.
Messiah
Boom. Cool. Peace. Peace, gods and goddesses. My name is Thea Lamel. Thank you for joining me again tonight for Tuesday night tea with tea. All right. So we're gonna have a great conversation tonight. This topic actually hits home. Is there an echo? I feel like there's an echo. Anyway, let me see. All right, thank you. Thank you. All right. So, like I said, this topic actually hits home. So, as you know, and you can see from the post that I don't shave my arms or underneath my arms. And I haven't for a very long time. Okay. But I never talked about it. It's just something that at the time I decided to do. And a lot of times when I would be on a broadcast, or you may see pictures of me, you wouldn't see my arms up, or maybe I had on some attire that you wouldn't able to see that I didn't shave my arms. So I began to wonder, like, um, is it just me? Am I the only one that decided not to shave underneath their arms anymore or just shave the body hair off? So I started doing some research. Okay. And I started, just reading, going to Google, reading certain things, going to YouTube. I love YouTube, I'm a YouTuber. So going to YouTube, reading certain information on it. And I found that a lot of women took that same journey with me before or even after, where they decided that they were no longer going to shave the hair off their body. But what I also found was a lot of people, men and women, were opinionated on their choices, very opinionated. Some of it was, was they were congratulating them for making certain choices, but a lot of it was disappointment, rude comments, things like that. In fact, um, there was a study, and a lot of it were men. Not surprised. So anyway, um, because there were a lot that were men, So because there are a lot that were men that were really opinionated on the topic, and I don't speak for men, um, I decided to have a guest tonight. That guest would be my husband, Lazarus Lamel, so that he too can speak, or he can speak for a man. Okay, so he's going to be joining us tonight. Yeah, see that? He's going to be joining us tonight. But before he joins us, I just want you guys to hear some of the opinions. And this is not from someone's YouTube, but there was a study done, a few studies done, and these were some of the opinions that the men would have. Okay, and so there was some sociological analysis that were done, uh, starting back from like 2008, but I'm sure that men still feel that way today. Now, I'm just going to read some of the responses that were in those studies, okay? Um, it just looks cleaner. Like I associate hairless bodies with someone who takes care of herself. Hair makes me think of sweat and smell. A smooth body just feels more fresh. When she shaves, it shows she puts effort into her looks. That's attractive to me. It's just sexier. You see, you see it in porn and ads. Women are supposed to be smooth. It's just what women do. If you do not shave, it feels like you're trying to be a guy. No, hair makes women look younger, softer, more feminine. Yeah, no, hair makes women look younger, softer, more feminine. Hair is rough, manly. I guess it's about feeling delicate. Smooth skin makes her seem more fragile in a good way. In a good way. I don't hate it, but if I see it on a woman with, like a woman with hairy armpits, it shocks me at first. Like, doesn't match my picture of a lady. It's not that I think body hair is gross. It's not feminine. Not feminine to me. Like I wouldn't date a girl with hairy legs. I grew up never seeing women with hairy legs or armpits. Not in movies, not in magazines. So when I see it now, it looks weird. So that was some of the responses from the studies that were done over time, over the years, about how men feel about women with hair. So I'm going to bring on my husband if he likes to join us. Peace, gods and goddesses. I see you here. Thank you. I would like to bring on my husband so that we can have a conversation about this. And I know we making fun and he has his little memes he's putting up and things like that. But this is a serious topic because there are people today, women today, that makes the decision to shave or not shave depending on how their husband may feel about it. They can't openly be themselves because in fear that they will be perceived to not be more feminine if they did or did not shave. So I will be bringing him on just to have a discussion about this. However, who we got on? Oh, okay. Thank you, Yamanya, for joining us tonight. Dolly, I see you. Thank you, sis. Bankstar. Much gratitude, Denise. I just want to ask you, like, when was the first time that you shaved or removed hair from your body? Like, when was the first time that you did that? You remember how old you were? You remember the, you remember actually at that time what happened? Like, how old were you? and what was going on? What made you decide at that particular time to shave the hair off your body? Because I'm going to share with you all my experience the first time. Now, I can't really remember the first time that I actually shaved, but I remember the experience or the conversation that I had with my mother when she discussed it with me. I do believe I had to be about maybe 11 at the time, because at that time I had already started my menses. And of course, once that start, all, the hair and everything begins to grow on your body. And you're starting to feel unsure exactly how you feel. Okay. Okay. So Yamanya said you were 12 years old. Okay. My cousin told me to, because women don't walk around like that. Yes. Let's see what Yamanya says. Okay. Oh wow. So your experience, Yamanya, you got razor burn. Okay. Yeah. Wasn't a good experience, was it? No. Wasn't a good experience. Okay. 14 Bank Star. Okay. Yeah. So my experience at that particular time, I had to be around 11 to 12. And it was normal, right? I'm getting my monthly moon every month, and I'm beginning to develop. It's normal, right? It's a normal thing. Same time, the boys my age are probably developing at that time too. Getting hair like I am, and probably getting sperm at that time too. So we're all developing at that time, right? But we were told something about ourselves. Okay, we were told that the natural way that we were wasn't supposed to be there. Like, it was something wrong with us during that time. So I remember my mom telling me, because apparently she did not know either. She did not know that it was a good thing to keep her hair. Okay, and so you did it. Okay, for the sake of bathing suit. So yeah, my mom told me, hey, I was told that you're not supposed to have all that hair underneath your underarms, so you need to start shaving your arms. And it was just that simple. She just looked at me, said that she was told at a certain age, because she didn't know, she was unaware herself. She was coming from the country, North Carolina, and they told her when she got to the city, they told her that wasn't acceptable. Yeah. So you did it for the sake of bathing suit. So Charmaine, how old were you though? Were you 12, 13 at that age? And how old were you at that time? Because honestly, even with the bathing suit, I would have not thought something was wrong with it. I mean, it's a part of me, right? I'm developing, I'm growing into this woman. I'm starting to feel like mature. I remember the first time I'm starting to feel mature. And it was a part of my puberty, right? I'm growing hair, I'm developing breasts, having my menses every month. So when did it become an issue? When did it, as a child or an adult, that you felt like it wasn't acceptable? Even in the bathing suit, I would have not known. I would have just probably wore the bathing suit, and honestly, the hair probably just would have been there. I'll tell you one thing though. When I did, when I did shave, I thought there was something wrong with me. I thought I wasn't supposed to be having this. Like, there was, and I didn't know anything about hormones or anything at this time. I just thought, I knew that I had a menses. I knew my body was developing. I was going through things, and I was kind of confused about everything that was going on. But I thought something was wrong with me. Like, okay, so my mom had all this hair. We weren't supposed to have it. Okay, so I need to. Okay, I was in my teens, and I didn't want to attract male. Okay, attention. I was shy, and boys were for it. Okay, okay. So you did it because you were shy. You didn't want the attention of boys. So you kind of knew. See me, I did it because my mom said it was I should do it. And the thing about it is that I just started with shaving my underarm. I didn't shave down below. I didn't know anything about that. I just, okay, I'm shaving here. my underarms. He said, no, that wasn't a good thing to have it there. Okay. So just you don't need to cut it. Yes, just comb it. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, my mom told me that, it wasn't supposed to be there. So I took that as, there was something wrong. Like maybe I was developing something that I wasn't supposed to be as a woman. I mean, you're young, and you're now telling that someone is telling you that what nature or what source or God, however you want to call it, what you were becoming, there was an error. There was an error somewhere. We're talking about the yoni, we're talking about the underarms, anywhere. Anywhere. When was you told that it was okay, that you needed to shave that? When did it become something that was, I don't know if it's a taboo, but when it became a problem, when it was it an issue that, how old were you? Hairs, okay, yes. Ingrown hairs, okay. And yeah, I'm not even of course he would say that, okay? And again, do you know, I was reading right on, it's in the New York Times, underarm being a thing, but ingrown hair becomes the worst. Yeah. Okay. I've had experiences, and I don't really want to go into much because we all seen the videos of the rashes, the infections that people get from shaving, maybe from a dirty razor, right? That's what a lot of times people assume is coming from, or maybe it is. I don't know. I cannot say I had that experience. I cannot say I've had the experience of getting an infection or anything like that, but I've definitely got irritation from my razors. Okay. Yes. Okay. That's good. That's good. And not that my mom made it a big thing, but that just that one conversation, because again, my mom grew up in the country and she didn't shave. When she got to the city, and by this time she's a teenager, she was told that it wasn't acceptable. Even in her bathing suit, she told me the story she did. She went to the beach and she had all, my mom, I guess, grew a lot of hair. And when she went to the beach, she didn't think anything of it, and it was like, oh my God. They told her, I'm pretty sure she had to be embarrassed at that point. And they told her that no, it wasn't cool. It is. It is absolutely a cooling mechanism. Um, you told so many different things. Now, I do get it. Like, I understand, like, at some point they were doing it because of hygiene. But it's no excuse for us now. We should not have that problem. That was all these products and things that we got out here. Oh, well, on time. I went to spin, realized I was being laughed at because my pubic hair was coming. Yeah, that's what happened to my mom. She had the pubic hair coming out. That's exactly what happened. She had that pubic hair coming out. But yeah, I remember like being told that the hair was not acceptable, and we needed to comb it. And my mom, like I said, I'm sure she had to be embarrassed. Can you imagine that big? She don't know. She was younger. And she goes to the beach with her bathing suit, probably thinking she looked cute, and she got hair coming from the sides, and people are like, oh my gosh, you need to shave. How embarrassed she must have been. How low she must have felt about herself. And that is the biggest thing with this. Hmm. I didn't either. I didn't even sex. I did not even realize. Like, it just got there. I didn't even think about it. Like, I'm like, oh, okay. It wasn't even a thought. It was a part of my life, right? It was just part of me developing. That's what I thought. But see, the biggest thing about this is not whether you choose or not choose, but society. Do you know that, like I said, in the New York Times, so we'll get back to that, like it said that women can spend to 10,000 to 23,000 in their lifetime on hair removal products. 10,000 to $23,000 their lifetime. Maybe it don't seem like a lot, but damn, I can think about a lot of different things I can do with ten to $23,000. You know what I'm saying? There's some women that shave like religiously, like every day, to ensure that their hair does not go out. They spend that time. I don't know how much how much time that is, but to spend that time, think about. I remember again, I didn't have the I didn't know, like, my mom told me about my arms, but I didn't know about my yoni and my arms and my legs. And at this time, you develop it, so your hair growing everywhere. I had hair on my arms, and I still do, hair on my legs, and I'm growing all this different hair, right? And I remember this boy that I liked, and we were in school together, and he was just talking about, girls, and he was like, and he mentioned that his girlfriend had to shave her legs. And I was in school like, what? We gotta shave our legs. I just started thinking about the time it's spent. I'm gonna have to shave my legs. Now, mind you, I'm a natural girl. So it already taken me 24 hours to get my hair done. Hair traps, pheromones, men love it. Yes, we do most stuff for vanity for ourselves. You would think, right? And I will agree with you to a point, because yes, I think a lot of it has to do with women, but again, a lot of it is still based off the experience. Because again, I didn't think about shaving my legs. It was a boy I like, and this is a story I'm telling. Like, the boy that I like, he was like, oh, his girlfriend had to have shaved legs, and I'm like, dang. I spent a lot of time trying to do my hair, just keep up with my natural hair, and you know, trying to be kept in my natural state, but yet still, look presentable. And now someone's telling me I need to shave my legs, so now I'm in the bathroom with a razor, taking more time up, just trying to shave the hair off my legs. It's not that I needed it or I wanted it. I was just trying to impress him. He said his girlfriend had to have shaved legs. You know. So, and this is not a blame game, okay? Because again, I think it's on both sides. I really do believe it's on both sides. Because again, when I was looking on YouTube videos and things like that, yeah, me neither. I'll show you my legs. When I was looking on the YouTube videos, it was both. It was women, and they was just going hard on these females, like, just calling them names, calling them trifling. Now look, your arms gonna stink whether you get an underarm, whether if you don't take care, you don't probably take care of that, it's gonna stink with or without hair. Okay. It doesn't even matter. Come on, I've never been- You know what? It's not funny that you say that, but I'll tell you a story about my underarms, and I'll tell you. I'll just tell you briefly, because I'm going to go into a little deeper why I decided not to shave anymore. But I'll tell you this: I tried to take the razor to my arms one day. I tried. I tried to take the razor, and when I tell you that it hurts, and it was a new razor, and this wasn't a cheap little big 99-cent razor either. Okay. My husband does buy me the best razors, but I tried to take that razor to my arms, and it hurts. I couldn't get through. I couldn't finish it. I just couldn't finish it. And that day I made a decision. I wasn't going to do it anymore. And I had to think about why I was really doing it. Right. Yeah. We can't use the excuse that we're shaving because of hygiene. No, you can't use that. But I do listen. I think if I in my notes back in 1903, right now, again, like I said, I know they'll talk about, like, in Egyptian time they were shaving, because they shaved their hair off, they shaved and it's a lot of times it was for hygiene, lice and things like that, right? But again, with all the things and technology and all the products we get today, that's not even a problem. That's not even a problem for us anymore. So we can't go by that, right? That's why we're doing it. And so, but I think in like 1903, 1915, around that time, Gillette came out with a razor, right? But it wasn't for women. Men, it was for women. They came out with a razor. At that particular time, it really didn't sell. It really wasn't a big hit. But around World War II, I believe, the shortage of stockings and things like that, women wasn't able to get those thick stockings to cover up their legs. Okay, and this is yeah, they couldn't get the stockings to cover up their legs, so they began to shave their legs so it can somewhat look like the stocking, smooth skin, right? And then, of course, dresses and things like that. Don't listen to him. dresses and things like that become to get a little shorter, and they start showing more cleavage over time, 1920s and things like that. So um, it became, well, Gillette. I'm not gonna lie, Gillette pushed for it, a marketing thing that you had. It's like you had, like you wasn't feminine, like you had some type of hormone issue if you had hair. They started showing people, and I can't remember the name of, when you suffer from when you grow all this hair on your face and all over your face. I cannot remember the name of it. Someone can put that in it. There you go. You said it, Charmaine. Yes. Yes, exactly. I can't even pronounce it. It's the Hirsutism or something like that. Yes. So they start putting that out there. Like, if your woman didn't shave, she won't look like that. I wish I had a picture. And so they showing these women, these people with hair all over their face and their hands. So it came like you were, if you did not shave, then you were not feminine, and you were not, maybe not even fertile, and you basically had some type of balance. You had an imbalance in your pH, like your body, your hormones were imbalanced. So it became where you exactly. It became where you had, that men looked at women differently, and I mean, and then even status. You think about that, like there was a certain time where, and I think in Greek, like you had to shave your pubic hair. Like if you didn't shave, you had to shave. It was a status thing. If you shaved your arms, your legs, if you were able to shave that, you look cleaner, baby smooth skin. You must have money. It was a status thing. So the people that didn't shave, they didn't. They didn't have money. So you were able to shave, and you must have had some money. Your status, you were wealthy or something. I think all these parts played in it, and the marketing. I think I read where one guy said that's all the women he ever seen. All the women he saw, they shaved. He didn't know anything differently. So this is what he grew up. So his understanding of what a woman looks like with a woman that had no hair. And the trip part to me when the guy talked about being fragile in a good way. A woman looks fragile in a good way because she has no hair. Now, most of the time, people with no hair are adolescents, right? Before puberty, isn't that? Isn't that when, that's the look of youth? They say, oh, the look of youth. That's when women or men really didn't have any hair before adolescence. So is that the look we're really going for? Right, you get that, right? They said hair holds a lot of bacteria. And at one point, I do believe that to be true. Because, I mean, what, before 1903, there was no inside plumbing. So I can believe that, in some places, their hygiene was pretty bad. But it wasn't based off the fact just of hair. It was the fact that they had no inside plumbing. They wasn't washing their ass. Okay, let's just keep it real. I don't know if I can say that. But they just wasn't, right? And they wasn't cleaning them, so they barely taking baths. Okay? Lice was a thing. Lice was a big thing. Okay? Crabs probably was a thing too. That's because of their hygiene. Yes, that's what they told my mother. Bankstar. Oh my goodness. That's what they told my mother about her hair. Can you imagine? She she already called a country bump because she coming from North Carolina. Shout out to North Carolina. I love it. So just no shade. But told her she was a country bumpkin, and she has all this hair, and she's been told she coming to the city that yeah, exactly, that this is what she had going on. But she immediately started shaving, and from that point, she didn't even shave anymore. And I remember her telling me one day, she's like, "I don't even have to shave that much. Hair is cool, just takes too long." Okay. Yeah, she's like, I don't even have to shave that much because she was shaving so much, her hair just, it's memory. Now, I'm not against anyone shaving because I know spiritual reasons people shave. Like people shave for intent, like for with intention. Religious reasons why people shave. Well, it's suggested in Islam that they shave. The Hindus, the Buddhist shave, monk shaves for cleanliness. They follow that. And women, we shave for spiritual reasons. I'm not gonna lie, I've had locks many a times, and I have shaved my hair off. Okay, and because we all know that hair does carry memory. okay, and certain energy, and me releasing that, I decided to shave. You okay? I got okay. Look, do you? Do you? Do you? So it's not to say that I haven't. I experienced it, and I know that I do know that Cortina Scobatica, she had a big. Hmm. Yep, I remember that experience too. Cause yeah, we remember taking showers with taking baths with family members back then. And but yeah, I know for a lot of different reasons people shave their underarms, right? Or their legs or their yoni. I've heard of many different reasons why people shave it. But let's be honest. Are we personally doing it because we just don't want it ourselves, or we're just doing it because the society tells us that's what we need to be doing? Like, does it? Okay, Islam. Yeah, Islam. And do you feel more confident when you shave? Like, do you feel cleaner if you do shave? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, even in scripture, people they were shaving heads. So I do know that shaving and removing hair also has spiritual value to it. Mm, wow. Now I think a lot of times people were not told to shave because I believe that they thought if you were shaving, you probably was sexual. Because it was such a thing that if you would be too embarrassed to have that hair on your yoni, if and be intimate with somebody. So if you wasn't shaving, then you probably wasn't intimate with anyone. So I think that is why they were like, oh no, you're not shaving, because they gave the idea to a man that, oh, if they're shaving and they trying to trim it up and make it look cute, then it's probably for somebody else to see. Say when men used to marry younger women or girls back in the day, they used to girls not having any of their hair. Yeah. So what's the pedophile purposes? Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Bank star. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what I'm saying. Like that's an adolescent look. That's an adolescent look. Now, my sisters, my goddesses, why do you? I mean, listening now, like I hear about the why you shave and why you don't shave, right? I'm reading all y'all. Okay. Well, to me personally, I think we're here for a reason. Everything the Creator has given us has actually, yeah, it does have purpose. Do you think that we were given that hair? Like there was like, do you think whether you religious or you're not, like, do you really believe that it was done by mistake? We were given we women, not men. We women were given hair by mistake. And what's so funny when I read one of these things? What did they say? I think when he made the comment that girl. Now I don't know the ages of these young men when they did the survey. But he said he said he wouldn't date a girl. You gotta look at the terminology, the words that people use. I wouldn't date a girl that had hairy legs. Again, I don't know the ages of the people in this study and this survey that they did, but that's kind of weird to me because I'm a woman. When I didn't have hair on my yoni, I was a girl. Little girl. And they probably don't shave. Why? Because they don't feel like they need to shave. Like, what was that song? I can't think. Any Irie. I am not my hair. Sometimes she shaves, sometimes she don't. Yeah, single women. Yeah, they probably don't. And that's my point. Are we doing it because this is something that we personally believe in doing for ourselves and some type of self care, or are we doing it for society and our because or you feel like they prefer a chin and my body not as awful. I'm moody. Yeah, and I think it's everybody's choice. But what the issue is not so much of the choice, it's about the judgment when someone decides not to. I think everybody has their choices and reasons. I'm not here to say that you should or you should not. It's just that this It's just that the stereotype they give you as a woman. You think about women that's in the home and they decide, yes, they decide that they no longer. It's okay. So shaving is your right. It's your body, right? I know someone argue once you get married is your husband's body too, but it is your body. And I'll give you my experience. One of my experiences is that it's acceptance. It's acceptance of who you are, how Source has made you and created you. Not that I have to do this and that to fix what He's already given me. Like it was an acceptance of who I am in the raw. That's how I feel about it. Not feeling like I need to change who I am. I grew up in a time where, it wasn't back then, you have a big butt now or big lips, it's cool. But I grew up in a time where it wasn't. I remember as a teenager wishing and hoping that my lips were smaller. Now it's cool, to have full lips. Or that I had a slimmer body in the back. Because it wasn't cool back then to have so much in the back. I remember, I wasn't able to I didn't get relaxers, but, the times my dad would take us, my dad always took us to the hair salon. And I just want them to straighten my hair, just straighten it. I didn't want to curl because I just wanted that long flowing hair like I saw on the videos. The women on the videos with their hair in a ponytail and having it hang all long and my lips being all full. I'm trying to suck my lips in because they too big, you know? Trying to fit in what I saw on the videos and on the, because those were the girls. Those were the girls that the boys were liking because they saw them on the video. So I didn't fit that. And here I am, all this hair underneath my arms. Now I'm telling you, that's another issue that I got wrong with me. Not only is my lips too big, my hair too kinky, my butt too big, I now got hair growing underneath my arms and on my yoni. And that's not acceptable either. I was told that there's something wrong with me at a young age when I'm just starting to understand who I am as a person. Just trying to figure out who I am. Still, we still are, but so young at that time. And I've been told that there's something wrong with me. I need to change it. I need to fix it. And I think a lot of us, when I get my hair braided with the beads, I would swing them. I think a lot of us has gone through that. Thank you. Thank you. Much gratitude. Thank you. Been told that there was something wrong with us. Maybe our parents or friends didn't say it in so many words, but isn't that what you kind of felt? Right? There was something must have been wrong. Like, why do I need to remove this? Yeah. Like, why do I need to remove this from my body? It's growing naturally. And then, other women is growing it too. But you don't know that. You don't know that then. You think it's something just wrong with you. And then, of course, you have Gillette, who's marketing razors for women now. And they're telling you in society that you have the only way, greetings, sis. That the only way that you can be feminine, or one of the ways that you can be feminine is to shave your hair off your body. That's what they're telling you. They're telling you this. And so we grow up with that idea that we are not perfect, that we got to fix ourselves. And again, when you become an adult and you start making certain decisions for yourself with a full, clear understanding of who you are, that's different. But with society telling us that there's something wrong with us. Not just us, but our men too. Telling our men the same thing. So it's not just they're telling us, but our men are now affected. So you got women in the homes with their husband or their boyfriend or their mate who sees them less feminine because they don't shave. Now they could be doing everything else great. They could be doing everything else great. in their life, but they've been told you're not feminine enough. I'm not attracted to that. Your legs are too hairy. And so this is something that personally, I deal with. Now I'm not saying he says that, but what I am saying is that yes, if you can hear all the little things that he's saying, he doesn't agree with it. He doesn't agree with it. So most of the times on this, when we have this tea talk, most of the things that we talk about are my experiences. I'm just letting inside my life just a little bit. But yeah, I made a decision. Did my husband completely agree with it? No, because he's one of those men that grew up and believes that you must shave all the hair off your body and it makes you feminine. That's what he's attracted to. You know? I would love if he can come in and defend himself. Because again, I don't like speaking for men. I like them to speak for themselves. I'm a woman. But did you guys get it? $23,000 to remove something that source has given us. Again, if you choose, you don't like it for whatever reason, but how we know not to like it? That's the thing. My mom went to the beach with all the hair between her legs. She was innocent. I don't want the smoke. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on, sir. She was told that something was wrong with her. What y'all talking about? I know that's right. Right. No problem. Sis, no problem. No problem. No, we're not going hard. We're speaking our truth. I am unapologetic for the hair I have on underneath my arms, sir. Listen, I love my husband, but there's nothing greater than me. I love me. Okay? And me saying that is to say that I'm not going to do anything to harm myself. Maybe I would have back in the day, and I have, you know. But I learned to love myself. And then loving myself is not cutting the hair underneath my arms, or cutting the hair on my legs. Now, do I trim? I used to try to trim this up. Then it broke out in the rain. I can't even do that. My body said no. I don't want to smoke. What smoke? What smoke? He's talking smack. He talking smack. What you gonna say? But people are really dealing with this in their household. They're really dealing with this. You know what I'm saying? You say I don't want to smoke. You ain't shown up yet. What's up? I'm here. I'm here. Where are you? I don't see you in the chat. You see my husband? Y'all see Lazarus? I see his little comments, but I don't see I don't see him. I don't want to smoke. Bring it on. And I got my sis. What's up? I got my sisters here, my queens, my goddesses. What's up? What's up? What is up? What you got to say? Wait, don't get over it. Ain't that the truth? You will. I'm already saved. I'm already saved. I got my sister's energy with me. I'm good. I'm good. I got their energy with me. They ain't gotta save me. I'm saved. Come on. I'm waiting for you to come on. I want to hear as a man, I want to hear what he has to say. He's been throwing up the little messages here on the chat, but I want to hear what he has to say on the matter. I want to hear because he is a man, like I said, that prefer to have his woman with no hair. But you see this right here, right, ladies? Oh, you on? What's up? What's up, Lazarus Mel? What's with you?
I
You
don't
got.
know if you can hear me or not.
I can't hear you, sir.
You, oh, you got your thing muted. That's why
I got to do what?
you're muted. Probably.
Now can I hear you?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but it's an echo.
Yeah. Probably turn your what's the name down? Your your uh your monitor down.
Okay. How about now? That's good. It's a little echo
Yeah.
still.
Just turn it down to the lowest.
Can I hear you? Speak.
Yeah. As long as you can hear me, it's
Yeah,
cool.
I want to make sure everybody can hear what you got to say. Okay,
What I
thank
gotta
you.
say is what I need. What I gotta say is cut that bush. I don't know if you can hear that. What I gotta say is cut the bush. We don't. We didn't vote for Bush. We didn't vote for Bush
We
when
absolutely
he
no,
was
we didn't.
president. We didn't vote for Bush.
You hear this?
We
You
did
hear
not vote for Bush.
this? This hair is going to remain. Close out the extra window. Oh, I got an extra window. You see an extra window? Oh,
I don't.
I hear you. I got you. You're that extra, bro.
What?
Yeah. I got my sisters with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? You decide to come on here. You want to come on here with us and defend by telling me I need to cut the bush?
Chop, 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 chop.
That's not happening. You know
Man, you
it ain't
can
happening.
use a lawnmower to cut that thing.
And first of all, it's not even that much. You overdoing it
My
right now.
word, you can cut that thing like on a live, and we will all be happy.
You would be happy. You would be happy.
No, man,
But
forget
let
all
me
of that.
ask you. Let me ask you something, sir.
Nah. What
It
is
still
the
works the
reason
same,
for
doesn't
the
it?
hair, though?
Doesn't
Is
it
it a
still work
fashion?
the same?
Yo,
Are
is
my
it a
arms
fashion
still loving?
statement?
Are my arms still loving? Can I still crack that back like me too? With the hair underneath it?
Oh my God.
Yes,
You
exactly.
she said your underarm hair matches my beard.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Come on, y'all. Is it a fashion statement or something? I know you trying to be like all natural,
I am all natural. I'm not trying to be
all
anything else.
natural.
I am. This is all me. All me.
Please
All
don't
me.
show it to the people, please.
Yes. All
No,
me.
no, don't,
All me.
man, don't show it, man, man. Ah,
This
you're
is all me.
embarrassing me.
They've already seen it. Look, there was a time when I wouldn't get on this live where I wasn't that sure. But guess what? It's me. It's me. It's me. Yes, indeed. And I'm not afraid, and I'm not ashamed of it. This is what Source is giving me. I'm claiming me. Yes, with all my natural, baby.
No, forget
All
all of
my
that.
natural.
Forget all of that. We gonna cut that.
Yeah, we
I'm
crazy.
gonna go get the. I'm gonna go get the clippers. My word, we can handle that right after we get off this broadcast. My word, that is terrible.
Listen, ladies. Listen, sisters. Tomorrow, you see me doing it live. I love you. You're gonna see me with the same hair, okay?
No, we gonna make a bet.
And listen, tonight when we lay down and rest, he gonna lay down right on my arms with his hair right under.
So I can feel a
Don't
little
let
bit
him fool you.
warmer. So I can feel a
Don't
little
let
bit
him fool
warmer
you.
underneath your underarm hair. Your underarm hair is just gonna make me that much comfortable. Forget the pillow.
Yes.
I
It's a cushion.
can just
It's a
snuggy
cushion.
underneath your underarm hair.
It's a
She just
cushion.
puts her arm up and hold up, babe. Put up your arm so I
I
can feel a
do.
little
I
bit
absolutely do. I
snuggy.
put my arm up and you lay right underneath it. Tell me you don't enjoy it.
No, I'm not. I be like, it's a little itchy.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
It depends on what type of deodorant you wearing. I'm like,
No.
It's a little
Hair does not
itchy.
cause. Hair does not.
My word,
You're
the mother's son.
Hair
That
does
thing is
not
a little
cause
itchy, son.
odor. No.
She lying.
Bad hygiene causes odor.
Man, forget
okay?
all of that.
Hair
Word
does
the
not
mother's
cause
son.
odor.
Word the mother's son. It's
bad
a little
hygiene
itchy.
That causes odor. Yes.
I got the clippers.
I know that
I got the clippers.
Deodorant that you can put on, but that will stick to your hair. So these are little tips. I'm telling you, like the spray, if you're going to use it, or natural deodorants are good if you're going to use the hair. I mean, you keep the hair underneath the arms.
Please don't encourage nobody.
These are tips.
Please,
no.
Don't encourage nobody.
The hair underneath. He just capped it. There you go, sis.
No, I'm not capping. Y'all think I'm kidding. Y'all think this is, oh, he acting on here. No, I'm not acting. He's serious.
I know he doesn't like
serious.
He doesn't know. Does the hair
interfere with your sex life?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I'm serious, yo.
He is serious. He doesn't like it. Does it interfere with? No. Now I will tell you that I do shave. I do shave there. I do shave down at the bottom. I do shave there.
I had to put my foot down for that one.
Yeah, he did.
Stop it.
Compromised.
Yo,
yeah.
listen, y'all.
We absolutely did.
Yo, listen. Forget all the bull crap. I know she talking that smack on here. But listen, I had to put my foot down and say, yo.
That's not what he put down, ladies.
It wasn't the foot.
It is nighttime.
Right.
That's
you
not
got that.
How
You got that. You got that.
That is not what he put down. But I did compromise because he is my husband, okay?
Oh my
God. I took in consideration how he felt.
Oh my God.
And because I took in consideration how he felt, I do.
Oh my God.
I do that for him.
Oh my God.
I do that for him. And I don't
man, y'all wilding out right now, man. Y'all ganging up on your brother right now. Y'all supposed to have my back. Man, forget all of that, Sexy Slim. You're supposed to have my back.
I told you that you need the shade.
Man, forget all of that.
What you say?
You have my back.
What?
Tell her to cut it off.
No, yeah, he wasn't gonna cut it all off. If it was up to him, I probably wouldn't have it on my legs. I don't have it on my arms as much, but I still do. I probably wouldn't have it on my arms or my underarms. I wouldn't have it anywhere. Yeah, he would have me shave it completely off. If it was up to him. So we did make a compromise. I told him that I would give him one part of my body that I would shave so that he can enjoy it the way he liked it.
Yeah, but we gonna work on them legs though. Forget all of that.
Oh no, we're not.
We gonna work on them legs.
No,
we gonna work on them underarms.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna take you to the body shop.
No, yeah,
we gonna take you to the body shop. We gonna take you to the body shop, and we gonna work on them legs, honey. Because, yo, you starting to look like Sasquatch for real.
Charlene, hey, cuz. Yeah. See, that's the thing. I don't shave. I'm not that person that's going to shave every week. Even though I do that for him, I shave, and once it, I wait. I would shave only once a week, okay, at the most. It does grow, and once it gets to a certain point, I will shave it down again. So I'm not that person to be shaving every day. I'm not shaving every couple of days, and he knows this to be true. But when it gets to a certain point, I will shave it off. I do compromise because he is
she lying to y'all. Please stop the cap. Please stop the cap. She lying to y'all. Listen, let's run that story back. No, she be like holding off until your brother be like.
You're right. I do.
Your brother be like this. Your brother be like. I don't even got, we got telepathy here. I might buy some razors, drop them off in some mysterious place. She be like, I know she be probably like not surprised, but I don't know. I mean, she
Ladies,
like,
people
look,
buy me
she
razors like it's
she
a
might
gift.
open
You
the
don't know
brush
why
her
these
teeth
expensive
and
ones.
find a razor there. She might be going to go brush her teeth, find a razor, just pop out, bloop, and just booby trap.
Bangstar,
Like,
I shave it off. I shave it completely off.
listen. I'm telling you, I got
Yeah, he's
I
right.
got good
I
reminders.
do wait till it's pretty much grown.
I got good reminders to remind her it's time. I be like, yo, man, I like I said, I'm working on them legs. I'm working on them legs, and she just won't give up.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that.
Yo,
I'm not
she
gonna
just
do
won't
that.
give up on them legs. I don't know if it's a
Mhm.
testament or something. Wow.
Mhm. Yeah. So like I said, it's not that I'm against it, but this is how I feel about it. You should not be scrutinized. You should not be judged
Okay, I get it.
for
You
not
right.
shaving your legs or your
I
arms.
mean, I
You should
respect
not
you.
feel
That's the
less
one thing about
feminine.
it. One
Your
thing that you can
mate,
say.
your
What?
mate, or whoever, whether this is someone from the YouTube, should not be scrutinizing you or making you feel a certain way because
I
you
got it.
decide to keep what source has given you. We've already, like I said, my ex bought me a razor because I would shave like for what? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I respect your judgment on it though.
Listen, let me tell you. Look, let me
I
tell you.
respect
He
your
don't buy me
judgment.
razor like he bought me
I
a
just
whole
wanted to
gift.
say that. Huh?
I said he don't buy me a razor like he bought me a whole gift. Like, look, baby, look what I want you.
Yeah. The best
It
razor.
sit there, okay, lady. It sit there.
Go
It
find
will,
the best razor too.
it will sit there. This is awesome. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. But it's true. I know we're joking about it, we make a little fun about it, but this is true, and this is going on in real life. Now, I can honestly say, my husband, yes, he does prefer it, and I do it for him. However, like, he doesn't make me feel like I'm less of a woman because I don't, you know.
Thank you. I
So
appreciate
it
that.
doesn't make me feel that way. But society, and there's some homes where someone might be feeling that way. Their man might not want to touch them because they don't shave their yarn or they don't shave their legs or even their underarms. They try to make them feel less of a woman. They're doing everything else because they decide they don't want to shave anymore, that they're making them feel that way. Yes, because he doesn't make me feel that way. I will say because he does not make me feel that way, I give that. I give that because other words is something different. Okay, it's something different. But yeah, I did because at one point I didn't even give that to him. He had to ask me. We had to have a conversation about it. We had to talk about it. I understood his view. Again, I think I read on a quote where a man said he didn't know any women that did not do that. So he was used to that. That's something that he was familiar with. So I can't overlook it. I can't overlook the fact that some men that's in their world. This is what they saw. This is what they contribute to be feminine. And look, we got to be honest about that. I'm not here to judge them, make them feel bad about it because at the end of the day, or even women who was brought up that same way. Because this is their view. And don't get me wrong, we do all of it. We're the Messiah code, so we break out of boxes. We're not in the matrix. However, we still have people, we still live in a society where things, we still live in that society where people see things differently. And because he is my husband, I respect him. I understand what he sees and how he grew up and that, believe in that. I give him that. I don't give him everything, but I give him that. In marriage, because it's just not me. And that's one thing. In marriage, we can talk about we not going to do this and we not going to do that, and my man da 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 and da 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 this. But at the end of the day, it's not just me. It's him as well. And there's things that he does for me so that I can continue to see him the way that that I love seeing him. Because he knows I don't like no fat dudes. No offense. Did I use the right word? I don't know if I can use that word. I use the unhealthy. He knows that. And does he just work out for me? No. But he knows that's something that I do enjoy. Like I don't like unhealthiness. I like my husband to be fit. He's always been someone that worked out. So, I can imagine if he decided one day, you know what, this is me. I don't feel like it no more. I don't feel like doing this anymore. I want to just be chilling. I want my belly just to grow. I just want to eat what I want to eat. He has that right because it's his body. But he knows that I don't prefer that. You know? So we do make sacrifices and we do things for each other because he is my husband and I respect and love him. And the same thing with me, So I don't got no problem with that. I don't got no problem with that. Yeah, she said, based on I said, I don't want to use that word fat. Okay, that's, I don't know. I'm not trying to, no shade. I'm not trying to throw nothing against nobody. But me personally, I don't like that. I don't like, because to me, what you show on the outside is kind of internally what you feel on the inside. But that's another total story. We'll talk about that another time. But yeah, so is it society that's really determining whether or not we're shaving? Is it our mates deciding or determining whether or not we're shaving? Or is it ourselves? And if we do shave, is it a form of like self-hatred? Or is it a form of self-love? Because like I said, there are spiritual reasons why women might shave. Some women look at this as a point of taking care of themselves when they're shaving something. And like I said, I'm not really going to go into all the health issues, but we know that there are health issues that overly shaving, or maybe using the incorrect razor or using the razor incorrect. Now, I'm not going to say I've ever gotten nicked. I know it can happen if you shave, But I definitely remember times when I shaved my arms, and I'm shaving way too much, and I started feeling like irritation or like a lump or something. I couldn't put my arm down because it was irritated. I don't know whether it was the razor. I don't know whether it was deodorant. But I remember those times. And I wasn't doing it because of me. Because of me, I wear it. But I was doing it because society told me. My mom told me that it wasn't acceptable. I didn't want to stand out. I wanted to be accepted. I wanted to be liked by the opposite sex and the same sex, but that's another story too. But I wanted all of that, so I did it. But now I'm grown, I'm wiser, and when I do, and if I ever do, I'm making a decision based off of me. At the end of the day, yes, I do it, but I still do it because I made that decision. I'm not forced. And this is nighttime talk, so hopefully there's no children. And no, it does not. When I don't shave, it still doesn't affect my my sex life. Nope. Oh, so yeah, you do the wax. So I tried that too. So like I was telling you earlier, like not even like my yoni, but my eyebrows. I think we had this conversation, sis. I cannot wax. I cannot thread. Only thing that I can probably do is the tweezers because I will break out in rashes. I've tried it all. As far as like my eyebrows, because I was on that thing where I was, I never trimmed them out completely, but I would thin them up a little bit, try to do a little arch. And for a week or so, I got a bunch of red bumps all across my face and forehead. That is not cute. Why? Just so that I can have 1 week where my eyebrows look good. And after that second week, by the third week, it's going back. So I had 1 week of rash, 1 week of looking good, and then 1 week is going back, and I have to start the process all over again. Was it worth it? Hell no. I stopped doing it. I just stopped doing it. For what? I mean, it wasn't that much of a difference, but like, for what? And I understand there's some women, we get a little hair here, or we got a lot of hair, and you want to look your best. And if you feel like looking your best is shaving that off, then, we do that. We got that right. We have that right. As long as we're doing it for the right reason. Again, this is not to mock anybody that decides to shave or decides not to shave. But it should be accepted. No one should be judged. No one should be called out their names. I mean, locks. Come on, ladies. I remember when locks wasn't cool. Like in my society, I remember people telling me, "Oh my God, locks! Like they're dirty. Like how can you wear your hair like that?" So let me see what we got. Yes, right. No, right. Not worth it at all. No, it's not. It's absolutely not worth. Yes. Thank you, Charmaine. So I love this conversation. Thank you, ladies. I really appreciate you guys joining me tonight. Um, and our conversations, like I said, they are home for me, and I just enjoy the fact that like I said, I'm not here alone. We all, as women, as queens, goddesses, whatever you call yourself, empresses, we all have things that's going on and things that that we got going on in our lives, and it's great that we can take this time as adults, as women, and have this conversation, bring certain things to light, in the dark, with the light. And sip on some good tea. Now, I didn't tell you this, guys, but man, I have some Damiana in here, some lavender, and I might even have, look, I had a mix. So I believe it's Damiana, lavender. Yeah, I think those are the two I might have. I might even have eucalyptus in here. So that's what I'm sipping on right here. So thank you guys. I really thank you guys for joining us tonight. With your tea or your coffee, whichever one you're drinking, or you chill out with me tonight. I really appreciate that. And just sharing a part of my life, a part of me, or what I got going on. I'll be back again Tuesday for some more talk. All right. Let's see. Yes. Oh yeah, I'll be back. And it's going to be recorded for the chance. Yes. But ladies, don't allow society. We got to love ourselves. At the end of the day, we do have to look at ourselves in the mirror and say that we are okay with ourselves and that we love ourselves. We can't allow society or no one else to dictate that for us. It has to be with us, all the decision making, whether we shave or don't shave, bald that hair, don't bald that hair, keep the hair on the yoni. It's at the end of the day our decision. The love has to start with us, For many of us, we were told that it was wrong to have hair. Even society told us it was wrong.
I've been quiet so long. You so long-winded. I've been so quiet and so humble.
You know what? You
your
take the
brother.
force.
Your brother, listen. Your brother been so quiet and so humble. It's all good in the hood.
So what do you got to say, sir?
It's all good, man. You ending the show, so I'm saying
Thank
it's
you.
all love.
He is. Yeah. I thought he gonna have a slide or something.
Have to continue.
What happened to your slides? Like, what happened to your slides so you can debate with me?
Nah, you smashed me a little bit, but it's all
good.
Where
is your slides at?
Huh? What?
You said I'm keeping all that hair. Yes. Where your slides at?
Y'all gonna ride this too.
Hey,
no,
I love you all. Thank you for
hair.
joining me.
We cutting the underarm hair after this.
Guys.
No. We cutting that thing. We cutting that.
Thank you all.
Oh. Man, whatever you need. I don't care. Whatever you need to proceed.
I love you all.
We need to keep it is almost 11:11. Oh, wow.
Oh.
It is almost 11:11.
Yeah, almost 11:11. You want to go out with 11:11?
Oh, my God.
Did you like this music? Did you make this for me?
Yes, I did. Are you still going to cut your hair though? Because I made it for you? No. Damn. That was a good try.
There you go. Source put it there. There you go.
Oh my gosh, man.
Another one of my sisters got my back.
I'm mad at y'all. I'm mad at all my homegirls. Y'all, I'm mad at y'all.
Yes, one of my sisters.
I don't care. Monet, you get the Macho Man Randy Savage. Monet, get the Macho Man Randy
You'll be right
Savage.
back in this time, ladies.
Akshita, 1111.
Tonight,
Let's coom it up. Hold up. Let's coom up the moment.
thank you,
Let's
Denise.
coom up the
Thank you
moment.
for joining us
Oh,
tonight. Thank you.
It's
sis.
11:11,
Thank you.
y'all. It's 11:11.
Thank you, guys.
Let's give.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Bang Star. Thank
Yes.
you, Akshita. Thank
It's
you, Charmaine.
11:11, y'all.
I love you
Shout
all,
out.
Charlene. Thank you, cuz.
It was definitely a good fun. It was good
Who we got
fun.
here tonight?
Shout out to Tuesday Tea with T.
Yeah. Thank you, ladies. It was a great discussion.
Shout out. You did a good job.
I love you.
Peace to the family. This was hot.
Thank you, sexy. That's what I'm talking about. Let me return the shade if you don't always do it anymore. There you go. I don't always do it anymore.
I'm gonna get where that razor at though. I'm gonna be like this.
Keep playing with y'all.
Playing
It's
the
so
music.
playing with y'all.
Listen, I'm gonna be playing the music. Look, I'm gonna be having a razor, the whole razor, like.
Oh, this is my co-host, Moon. Oh, y'all can't see. Can't see my co-host, Moon.
Oh man.
She's always out. Y'all don't notice that? She's always out. She's always out. There you go. You see her with her head up? They call it like Stargate. He's so silly. I'm gone, guys. I'm done with him. I'll see y'all next Tuesday.